Hi, I'm Tom Rosenbauer, and I'm going to show you how to keep your dry fly floating today. Now, there are a number of different kinds of concoctions, potions that you can use to treat your dry fly, and they all waterproof the fly. Flies by nature are going to sink, they're going to absorb some water unless they're made out of foam or something that's lighter than water. But most flies need some kind of floating. So there's four basic types of floating. So there's a gel floatant, which you just apply to your finger and rub into the fly so that it coats the entire fly. You don't want to goop the gel on the fly. You just want to put a little bit on your fingers and work it into the fly, and that'll keep the fly floating for a while. The other initial treatment that you can use is fly dip. And fly dip, you dip your fly into this liquid. It comes out wet. You blow on it a few times or false cast it. That solvent will dry very quickly, and this will lighten up a fly slightly. So if you want to use a dark fly, you probably want to use the gel instead of the fly dip because it will make your fly a little bit lighter in color. There's one type of fly, fly tied with CDC, which is a very, very delicate duck feather, and this delicate feather helps keep the fly floating. But if you put any gel on this kind of fly, it will mat the feathers down and it won't float very well. So you really need to use dust on a CDC fly because it's not going to mat those delicate feathers down. And finally, if your fly gets wet, if it gets drowned for whatever reason and it's not floating anymore, then you use this Shake and Float Renew. Now you can use this stuff as a pre-treatment as well. You could just, before you start, you can put your fly in this stuff and it works fairly well. But the way I use it is once the fly is not floating that well anymore, you just put it in the jar and you gently close the lid, you shake it up, and that will remove fish slime and water, and it'll retreat your fly, and you're good to go.